SpartanNerd's back. This is the same 10 minutes that I finished the last video I did. I'm wearing the same clothes, He-Man shirt. Pearl needed her rest. All right, okay. So what I'm about to review is something I ordered in the summer of 2024. Now, I'm not doing that. So I ordered, if you go back and you look at my video history, my blog history, I ordered this Conan Battle of the Mounds and King Conan with the throne. It took 18 months to arrive. This is similar. I ordered that from Super 7. I ordered this directly from the Four Horsemen, but I don't like wondering when I ordered, it was kind of pricey. It's going to drop, if you know what I mean. But saying that, I ordered that Oksana that's supposed to come out, I hope this summer, but I wasn't going to pay the like $800 for the dragon anyway. But I mean, there was no way they're going to finish that by the end of the year. They were saying, do you think you're going to have your dragon by Christmas? Maybe the SpartanNerd will be wrong. And he'll look back and laugh at me wearing this hat with my brother's business on it. All right. So what did I order in the summer 2024? Was it worth the wait? Got the box. Seeing it for the first time as you are. Anthophilees. See what kind of box it's in? Build your legions. Now this is KO Buzz Off. KO Buzz Off. Knockoff, in case you're not a toy jargon kind of person. Buzz Off. KO. Knockoff. All right. Third party Buzz Off. When I saw him, okay, so story is, of course, I was really picking up on collecting the Masterverse, trying to get the toys that I had as a child in new updated form. I have not managed to complete that before they stopped the line, evidently, for Chronicles, but what they're putting out is pretty cool. Hey, there's a King Grayskull coming out tomorrow. I'm going to buy it. Was it today? Is it tomorrow? I think it's tomorrow. So, yeah. And I'll have that to review in a couple weeks. But, anyways. So, Buzz Off is one that I've missed of the Masterverse. But when I saw this and this set of, I think, Ox Crew, Cosmic Legions, Ox Crew. I'm looking for that word somewhere on here. I can't read this. But I don't see the word Ox Crew. But I think that's what it was. When they said this, I was like, that is way better than anything Mattel is going to put out. This is reminiscent of the 2000X Buzz Off. But it's got a lot more, it's just got a lot more awesomeness to it. More creepy mythic legions, cosmic legions, awesome to it. Hey, we're going to get this open. Let's see what this is all about. Anthophilees comes in this package. You can see everything very clearly what is in there. Okay, just stopping here at the front. You see the figure with creepy 6 eyes, what appears to be a helmet rather than an alternate head, and behind a couple of shoulder pauldrons. You can see his spear, which might be in 2 pieces. I can't tell. He's strapped in with obvious wires. We have a picture of him at the bottom with his wings down. You can't see the wings in the box, but they have to be in there. It's Buzz Off KO. That is the action feature. You can see those wings hanging down in that art. Here we have this description on the side. Once again, I can't read it in here. If I read that, it'll seem like I shouldn't be teaching chorus, right? The Cosmic Legions, just looking at this motley crew of awesomeness, I mean, I would like to have them all. They're really cool. I have Waltor the Mad, Tusk Pilot, and that might be it for Cosmic Legions. Oh, but I have that the big green guy in the middle. That is Scourge, the Whiplash KO. I'll be sure to get some shots of that in here. Notice the other big green guy in the middle. That is a Slushhead KO. One of the only New Adventures figures we had when I was a kid was Slushhead, which was cool. He had that water in his head, but this figure, I've seen it in person. It's really big. It doesn't have real water in his head. Alrighty, so Anthophilees out of the package. Speaking of the package, this is the backdrop in the package. Isn't that awesome? If this vehicle was really something that could be bought, I ain't saying I'll get it, but it is really cool. You know, the Four Horsemen, it would be $200 or $300 at least. All right, so Teddy's in here getting in the box that this came in, that's sitting on the floor. Teddy, you're a goofball. He's getting sleepy. He's old. All right, so Anthophilees. Normally, I would just put up the figure here and say, this is what you get in the box. Like, not even pose it or anything, but it's a situation where I just had to see how it worked before I started doing things. So here we are. Here we are. So what is it? What does it come with? What does he come with? All right, I'm going to use this to point. He comes with this big halberd. And we have this piece by other figures. I don't believe with this paint scheme, but it's very well painted. Nice silver. Nice gold details. Nice brown handle. I mean, the Four Horsemen, they just go all out. When you get something from them, you know you have the best sculpt and you have the best paint available at really pretty much the lowest price point when you look at their competition, other figures, other lines. So we have another axe. This one's more akin to his vintage axe, which I no longer have on my vintage figure. That does not appear to be a part that you can use to snap onto a different handle. It's just a little bump on the bottom. It's reminiscent of some of the other axes, but it is different. It is different. Other Mythic Legions axes, that is. When it was in the box, I had a question about, was that a helmet or was it a head? It's a head. So this is the head that it come with in the box. It's creepy. It's got the 6 eyes, which is very Four Horsemen Studios. Very 2000X era Match Universe. But this 6-eyed design comes up in Cosmic Legions all the time. My understanding is that this design was done by a fan, and the Four Horsemen liked it so much they adopted it and actually adapted it. So what else? Well, as it goes around, we'll talk just a minute. First, I will usually use this head. Those mandibles are swappable. There's other mandible parts that you can put, or you could leave them off. I actually wasn't sure what they were until I played with it. I was like, where do these things go? And then I was like, oh, there's slots on the head. From the side, you can see the claws, 3-fingered claws, as opposed to the vintage one that had like a little crab claws. This one, look at those feet. Now these feet might appear in other Cosmic Legions. I don't know. This is the first figure I've had that have these feet. Very cool backwards knee kind of design. As we go around, we can see the wings. These wings are not posable. I mean, you can make it's a pair of wings on one single joint. That's what I mean. Like if you didn't know, and if you were a child, especially, which this is not a children's toy, but if you were a child, you might be trying to make them come apart uh, and you'll break it. There's no hinge, no slot, no disc. Um, so you have to put them on by this backpack piece, which I've had. This came with a couple of other figures, but I never had anything to go on them until now. So that's what these wings are for. These do not peg in the back the same way as the Tarpiculi's wings. So that's an important point. These shoulder pauldrons are also in there. This is the old knight style that is really kind of frustrating. You got to get that peg in there, and it barely seems to want to go in, wants to stay in, wants to fit. I'm just saying, they made this for adult collectors, and that's who should have it because it'd be a source of frustration for a child. So we also have two sets of alternate hands of different grip. So just a little bit of rundown about this. So if you got a wash of like brass, copper, I guess I should say copper or rusty paint, metal stuff on the feet, a little paint detail right there on the ankle. You can just tell I've been really excited for this figure. I ordered it in the summer of 2024. That means, we're looking like a year and a half since I ordered this. Drink my Monster Energy for that. This is not an AI video. Stop the data center, huh? So this is a piece that pegs in right here. I describe this as my least favorite piece because it comes out easier than the others. This one hadn't came out on me, but I start messing around with it a lot. This part will definitely come out from right there. These are attached to a belt. In order to take it on and off, you have to pull the whole body apart. I don't see any cloth goods on this figure. Yeah, that's plastic. No cloth goods, no soft goods. He's painted with the yellow and brown bee scheme. And when you see it, if you had Buzz Off as a kid, you instantly think Buzz Off. You really do. He gives you the vibe. The Buzz Off vibe. Now, this is the first time I put that weapon in his hand. Yeah, so when you see it, you instantly think Buzz Off. That's Buzz Off. So it has tremendous balance on those big feet. And that's something I can say he's got going on that G.I. Joe Classified Big Lob did not have. If you go back and look at my review of Big Lob, where he kept falling down. Very tall figure. Needs to have bigger feet. In this case, it's not that tall a figure, but I appreciate those big feet. I'm just saying the wings are a key feature. I wish that they could spread apart differently, spread apart, so two could be up, two could be down, or whatever. And as I took that axe out of his hand, the left set of wings just keeps falling out. That's how loose it is. Now let's talk about the mandibles. So these antennae are not attached to it in the box. And I like how when they are in fact identical pieces. But when you seat them in the spot for them, they take on a different character. That's just the mastery of the four horsemen and their designs. So these mandibles, you don't have to use them at all. So if you want a more classic look, you can just take them off. But you have an alternate set that looks even creepier. So let me get around here. This I gotta do this with Transformers and stuff, right? Reach around the iPad. It's like a slot in the side of his cheek. And it just pops in there. So if I'm going to use the mandibles, these are the ones I'll be using because they're so creep-tastic. Creep-tastic. Oh yeah, creep-tastic. The way I like it. I mentioned the Tarpiculi, so here he is. Another figure with wings. The Tarpiculi's wings are far more epic than Buzz-Off's here, than Anthophilees. I should say Anthophilees, yes. But on the other hand, the Tarpiculi cost more money. And on the other hand, that is also an extra add-on set. And on the other hand, the Tarpiculi has a tail to help balance it. And on the other hand, Anthophiles has detailed wings with paint on them that looks creep-tastic like a bug. So we got some pros and cons going on here. It's crazy how just changing the head, moving that halberd and the wings a little bit makes him feel like a different character. So here is another recent review that I did. It is Combiner Wars Thundercracker, who also has big wings of similar size. I'm just saying, these two don't go together at all. However, let's remember, Anthophiles is a cosmic legion, a space opera, and Transformers is also space opera. So I mentioned Cosmic Legion's Scourge. That is like with a lot of R's and a lot of G's, maybe a couple of S's, which is a Master Universe KO Whiplash. And I did get the Masterverse Whiplash, and it really grew on me over this one. So this, but they still feel like Whiplash to me. So let's take the Buzz Off Halberd, put it in the Whiplash's hand. Feels kind of like a normal axe for him, rather than a giant pole axe. Now we also, ooh, that was almost a disaster. We also have an alternate head for Scourge that I never use. I mean, I just prefer the dragon head, but these two appear to be ne'er-do-wells of the same, space station or something. And finally, some comparison. So this is my vintage Buzz-Off figure from when I was a child. Still have it. And he's in pretty good shape. Now, it seems like for a long time, I only had one wing. But, we found it. So there we are. I'm 47 years old, and I still have a toy that's almost complete from when I was, I don't know, 6, 7. Y'all like that, didn't you? 6, 7. Monster Energy. All right, so what about this other? So wait, before I do that, yeah, I mean, I complained about the wings, but the vintage figures wings, they are connected like that, so you can't spread them out. Yeah, I don't know why this one is so tight. Like after all these years, I didn't repair it. I don't think. See, I had a time when I was repairing their legs. Maybe I did. You can get O-ring rubber bands. So this one is Mega Buzz Off, one of the final figures that Mattel did right on their Mega Bloks line. And I have another video, the one that's going to be published before this one. Me and Pearl, we're complaining. Who's Pearl? To watch the video, you'll see. It's a dog. Okay. This is a totally cute Buzz Off. And he has the helmet feature also. Remove his helmet, you can see his proper blue eyes. So yeah, comparison. So, what is my review score of Anthophilees? Well, so I ordered it in the summer of 2024. The cheapest you can get any 4 Horsemen figures is if you pre-order them when they first put them up. And you get them before anybody else gets them. So that means I'm one of the first people to have it. Whether or not I'm one of the first reviewers, I'm not. I guarantee you that. But so what is my rating, though? Well, my rating system goes like this. The sculpt, the paint, the articulation, the accessories, and the feels point. Oh, get that bill to be bent correctly. My brother's business bought Granite Enterprise. No, that's not Enterprise. That starts with an E. Incorporate. All right. So, anyways. All right. So, the sculpt. There is no better people in the toy industry sculpting stuff than the 4 Horsemen. I mean, it's it. This has some of the DNA of their work. Like, for instance, the way these antenna seat, and so they're not symmetrical. I noticed on his toes, like one is like different than the other, and they just have reversed them, so it just makes it's clever. It's very clever. The sculpt there's no problems with this sculpt, and this paint is also very nice for a figure that cost, if I remember, $40, $42 something. So good paint. So it's just for context. Masterverse figures, they're around $22, $23. So you're paying about $15 more for that much better sculpt and paint. Those figures only come with one accessory. This came with, as an accessories point, we got 2 weapons. You got 2 alternate sets of hands, an alternate head with mandible parts, wings, and a backpack adapter that can go on any other figure if you want to put these wings on somebody else. That is very nice accessories. And the paint, it looks, you know who you're looking at. As soon as you see it, the paint is what makes you think, oh, that's Buzz Off. As soon as you see it. But then you start looking, you're like, it's Buzz Off, but it's not. It's better. What? Better than Buzz Off. It's a masterpiece version, a third party, a KO. You see what I'm about to order tomorrow when this comes out. King Grayskull. So does he have stupid problems? Now, the articulation. All right, so Mythic Legions, Cosmic Legions, they all have about the same articulation. He's got, he's a little bit loose in some ways, and he's getting looser the more I do. It's designed so you can take this completely apart and swap the parts in of other people, take his parts, put on somebody else. That means that sometimes the parts get looser the more you play with it, and definitely the more you take it apart. But the stupid problem that this has is these wings, they like to just fall off. They don't go very well into that backpack. I kind of wish the backpack would be flush to the back of the figure. It's not, but that hasn't been a problem. The problem is where these connectors, they just go right in. They come right out real easy. They don't go in so easy. And but they don't just randomly fall off. It hasn't been that problem. It's been I've been holding it. I've been doing something with it, and the wings get knocked off. Or, like for instance, taking the axe out of his hand, that was jarring enough to knock this same wing out that I'm messing with now. How can I fix that? Can I improve it? Ha! And that was. This is Undead Legion Builder with the alien head. Cosmic Legions. No. Infinite Legions? Project Legions? I don't know what they call that. An alternate head. And I had that piece of magic on there. Just randomly falls off the shelf. Middle of a review. Am I going to take a point off for that coming off? See, this figure isn't this figure without its wings. As a kid, when I couldn't find the yellow wing, I'm still talking about it. The other wing on this one, I'm still talking about it. He was missing his wing half my childhood. It just feels wrong. It doesn't really look wrong for him. He's got a pair of them, so you can, half the time you might have them down like this anyway. But if something like that was to happen with this, you've really lost something that's important. So the wings, they look really good. So I don't really want to take a point off of that. I'm just going to be cautious in letting you know there's a potential problem there. I don't know what the solution might be. It is a factory problem, though. It's not, it's a production flaw or something. The wings are very nice. I mean, you can flap them up and down. I wish they could. There we go. There we go. Anthophilees, you're about to lose your point, buddy. But this doesn't. Okay, so it's either a 4 or 5 or a 5 or 5. Leaning more towards 4 because of this stupid problem. So I guess that's what I'm going to give it. 4 or 5. Because I'm tired of struggling with this on camera. It's worth every bit of the $40 that I paid for it. Is it worth all that weight? Now, that's another question. So, after doing this, I was like, so I ordered the Blue Night Builder 3. Night Builder 3. Blue Night Builder 3. Something like that. And the gold skeleton. I got an email saying my shipment was going to come. I thought it was going to be them. And it was this. But I guess what I'm saying, it's been that long. So I ordered that like a month after I ordered this. So it's like, am I still doing that? Well, yes, I am. So I ordered the Oksana witch lady with bare legs, bare feet. It says it will be here by the end of the summer when you ordered it. We'll see if that comes true. Now, maybe it will. And that is in Infinite Legions. This goes with it, Critical Role. I've never watched it. Don't really know anything about it. I saw the figure. I was like, yeah, they had that a reddish dragon guy that looks a lot like Scourge. It had a cursed arm. It's pretty cool, but I didn't order that. I just ordered the witch lady. All right, so anyways, we'll see if that arrives by the end of the summer. But I also, from Hasbro, I ordered the Optimus Prime Jetfire diorama combo thing. Something that's been released before. They're just re-releasing it. I missed it before because I wasn't collecting stuff. But that's supposed to come out end of the summer. I'm supposed to have it. We'll see. I mean, so am I still pre-ordering stuff? Yeah. I don't like waiting a year and a half. That's different. When I pre-order this King Grayskull tomorrow, it says about 2 weeks. I'm good with that. 2 weeks. I'll probably have my SpartanNerd review up in 3 weeks, right? We'll see if my words come true. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Like and subscribe. Thank you. I've got lots of hits on the review of Whiplash, who is right there. Yeah, right there behind me. Whiplash, Fighting Scourge with the alternate head I don't like as much. Thundercracker's picked up some views. Yeah. So thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Like, subscribe. Go check the blog. I'll do a written version of this eventually, and you can read it with different photos as well. Hey, thanks.